Hi, welcome back to Stanwood High School. Kind of. The school isn't in the building, but that's okay. We don't have to be in the building to have school. I've said for a number of years that a lot of the best learning doesn't actually happen within the school walls. That's why I take kids to Iceland and Alaska. This isn't exactly what I had in mind when I said that, but yeah, that's what we've got. So we're going to make the best of it. We're going to have a fun adventure. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Mr. Swanson, and I will be your pre-calculus teacher this year. We're going to have fun, hopefully. A couple things, like this video is just a quick welcome. We'll go over like some of the basic operations, but I'm going to mention things like the website and stuff that I'll show you how to use that in a different video. We're not going to get into all that stuff right now, but that'll be another video that is, you're going to probably be watching at about the same time as this one. So before we get into that stuff, one of the things that we need to make sure we have is that work ethic. Now this is something that we always have, but at home, it's so easy to just kind of sit and not do what you're supposed to be doing. We saw it a lot in the spring. Hopefully it wasn't you. Hopefully it was all of your friends. But you probably know people who didn't really ever show up or do anything after we got let out in March. And that's going to come back to bite them. In my syllabus for the past number of years, I've had a quote. I don't know who said the quote, but I like it. And it's true, not just for this class, but for all of your other classes and life in general. And the quote is, those who work, learn. If I'm the one doing the work, that means that I'm the one doing the learning. I already know pre-calculus fairly well. It's you guys that need to be doing the learning for pre-calculus, so you need to be doing the work. In the classroom, it means something different than it does here, but the principle is the same. So, how are things going to be done? Luckily, we just got new textbooks this year. And this actually has nothing to do with the shutdown. This was just a great convenience. What those new textbooks offer us, in addition to just being better, is it has some fantastic online resources, which, being that we're doing everything online, that's a good thing. If you were in the Algebra 2 with the Envision program last year, you saw something similar. It's not the same. It is a different system, but it is by the same people, and a lot of things are going to be fairly similar. For example, your assignments are going to be done online, at least while we're away from school. And what's nice about that is that if you get a question wrong, it will help you to get the question right. If you get it wrong 3 times, it'll walk you through a similar problem step by step so that you can learn how to do the problem, because that's what homework's about. It's about learning. And depending on how well you do on your assignments, you get different points accordingly, and that's all spelled out in the syllabus. I think in order to get credit, you have to have at least an 80%, and that'll get you 3 points. A 90% will get you 4 points, and a 100% will get you all 5 homework points. And then tests and quizzes are also done online, at least at the moment. They'll be set so that there will be like a time window, like a certain day that you have to do it. And you'll know that at the beginning of the week on Thursday when we start the week. And that way you can make sure you plan accordingly. The time window will be a fairly large window, like it'll be a day, like Wednesday. That doesn't mean that it should take the whole day, like it should still be just like something you would do in class, but people's schedules are such where giving you that time is good. The tests and quizzes, unlike homework, you don't get multiple tries. It's only 1 try per question, so you do need to make sure that you know what you're doing before you get there. On the website, there's also a place called the study plan. Each section has several different skills and objectives in the section. The study plan has a place where you can practice and then take a quiz for mastery. The quizzes are only like 3 to 4 questions or so. Doing those will get you some extra credit points as well. Other online tools that it has. We'll see some of these, but it has some there are videos online in addition to the ones that I will make. And there are a couple other ones. I'll show you what they are when I show you the website in very possibly the next video. I will take you through the website and show you the important parts. And so we'll see some of the other stuff that the website has to offer for tools. The Google Meets and the lessons. So the lessons will be done by video. They won't look like this. You won't have to look at me the whole time. You're not going to see me turning around, writing on my board. For the record, yes, I'm at home. I have chalkboards at home as well. If any of you know me, that should not come as much of a surprise. But the lessons will be on video. And when you are watching it, you want to be somewhere where you can take notes. If you're watching on your phone, screenshots, that's something people have done in the past. I have been making video lessons for many years for a variety of reasons. So I do have some practice in it, but we've always come back to class as well. So there will be times during the lessons where I ask you to pause it. Hey, here's a topic. All right, now try this problem. Pause the video and try the problem. Actually pause the video and try the problem. That's the whole those who work learn thing. If you're not doing the work, you're not going to learn it. That is for your benefit. And then we'll have our Google Meets. The Google Meets will not be a recap of the lesson. Because you can see it again. I may have to answer a couple questions, but hopefully most of the questions involving homework can get answered through the system as you're doing your homework. The Google Meets will be going a little bit beyond. We'll be doing some extension problems or chapter projects or things like that. We're going to do more than just what's in the lesson. It should still be the same topic though. There are some struggles and some benefits to the video lessons. Benefits, you can watch it again. You can watch it again while reviewing for the test. You can pause it. I'm not easy to pause. I also don't rewind very well. However, the videos do. So it allows you to do that stuff. However, struggles would be things like, the biggest one is usually that you can't ask me a question right then and there. Write your question down and then make sure that you ask me. I would say pause the video, send me an email, but a lot of times people, I'll get an email, then like 2 minutes later I'll get another email telling me, never mind, I just answered their question. But definitely write it down so you don't lose the question, because I do want to make sure that those get answered. Another benefit to the videos is that your parents can watch them too. Like, parents don't usually get to see lessons, they don't get to see school. So your parents could actually watch the videos with you if they wanted to. I'm not saying they want to all the time, but sometimes if you're struggling, I know parents really like to help. However, a lot of them probably won't remember exactly pre-calculus because it uses, it's a bunch of topics that aren't really used in and of itself, but it leads to the other topics. People tell me all the time, like, oh, my dad's an engineer and he doesn't even remember this. No, maybe not, but he had to learn it in order to learn the stuff that he is doing. And so being able to watch it and refresh has made parents actually be able to help their kids again, which they do appreciate. They don't like it that you're growing up. I mean, yes, they want you out of the house, especially now, but it's also hard to let go. So throw them a bone sometime, let them help you. And parents, hopefully you're watching this too. Yes, I would say the same thing to you that I would tell your kids. You're free to watch any of my videos and any of the Google Meets. And with that, I'm looking forward to a great year. Hopefully you are too. I hope that we can have some fun while in this crazy, crazy learning situation. Until next time, keep working problems, keep asking questions, and as always, happy mathing.